Hello everybody. In this screencast we're going to look at a solution skeleton for in-class assignment assessment number 2. Alright, so there is 3 activities, one activity here, and then there is a build summary activity, and then there is another activity at the end which is create build fragment or activity, right? And basically you're creating builds. You start from here, you click on this button, takes you to the build summary, and then you create a new build, takes you to another activity where you create another build, but you start this for result. You see here it says that note that the create build activity should be created for result. All right, so launch the create build activity for result. Okay, so yeah, so basically there is no fragment here. You go here to this activity, there is a fragment which should display the build summary, and then basically you click here, it takes you to another activity, but you start another activity for result. And then that other activity loads the create build, and then you create a build. When you are done, you return back the result to the previous activity, displaying the build. All right, okay. So let's start from the welcome, go to the build summary. All right, so in order to do that, here we are, the welcome, and let's have a look at the layout of the welcome. Here is that. Here's the layout for the welcome. I updated my IDE, it's a little bit slow. I am not sure why for the time being, but there is a button start. Here it is. So here's the welcome activity. So I can do find view by ID r.id button start dot set on click listener. So basically I need to set up the on click listener dot set on click listener new on click listener. And basically what I want to do is I create an intent right equals a new intent, and basically I'm going to the not the main activity, I'm going to the build summary activity, and then all I'll do is start activity, and here is the intent that I created, and then finish. All right, start activity, here it is. Okay, here we are, and basically click, it goes to the next screen. All right, here it is. So that's done. Go here, we click on the button, takes us to the next screen, and the next screen is empty. We'll see what, and we need to load the build summary fragment. Now when we look at the build summary fragment, it goes to the build summary activity. There should be a build summary fragment, so let's see. This activity should load the build summary fragment in the fragment by clicking the create new build. So do all right, so basically we need to go here and load the build summary fragment. So if we go to the build summary activity, here it is, and all I'll do is I'll get support fragment manager dot begin transaction, and then basically dot commit, and then basically I'm going to do dot, let's say replace r.id.main with new build summary fragment. So now if I run this, when I click on the button, I should see the build summary fragment. Here it is. Click on start, and here's the build summary fragment. It doesn't display anything. You need to create build. So now we go to the build summary fragment. Where is the build summary fragment? So you see here we have fragments. Build summary fragment is the first fragment that we're going to create. I'm not going to send it any data. I'm going to get the data, the build, by creating a build, you know. So we'll close all, we'll delete all of this. I don't need all of this. I don't need all of this. It doesn't even need an on create. Right, and then I'll use binding. I'm assuming that binding is activated here, so let's have a look. Yes, build feature binding is activated, so I can go back here and do fragment build summary and binding. All right, and then basically let's do our setup here. Okay, here's that, and then on view created, here we are, and then basically I would like to do this, where when you click on create new build, it tells you when you click on create new build, it should launch the build activity for result. So basically what I did is I looked at my videos. One of the videos is launch activity for result. That's the new one. It's an 8-month old video. It's a new one. Now if we scroll a little bit, it will show you exactly how you set up the launcher. So I'm going to go in a little bit here yes, here is the launcher. So there is an activity launcher. So I'm going to just move this a little bit down here. And I would like to just replicate this code. So basically here inside the fragment, I will include an activity launcher, activity result launcher, and it's going to return an intent start create bill for result, and I don't need all of this here. Here it is, equal to register activity for result, and then basically let me disable this guy a little bit here, disable completions. Now new activity result contract, the activity contracts, all right, contracts, and start activity for result. Here's that, comma, new activity result, and here we are. Let's import this here, and we're good to go. That is the variable. Now here you could check to see if we call this result. All right, now we check to see if the result is okay or no. So we don't need all of this, but I'll keep the video and I'll add it as a link to it in when I post this video. Okay, so now we check to see if result is equal to okay. Result okay. So if you look at the video, you will see that, let me enable the completions. If result dot get the result code is equal to result okay. Okay, so basically this is on the activity level. Okay, activity dot result okay. Here we are. Now here we have, this gives us the bill. So basically we have a bill here equal to mbill, and basically import this guy. So now we will do mbill equal to something like that. And basically we're going to extract the serializable, and if you look at the model, the bill itself, the bill needs what information? Let's have a look quickly at what does the bill need. The bill needs a name, so we'll have private string name, amount is a number, okay, and then discount percentage is also going to be a number, and then the bill date. So this is the name, private date, and this is gonna be created at, okay, that's the date. And then we have discount, so private double discount, and then basically also a private double amount. All right, here we are. Now we go here, we create a constructor, select none, maybe we create one with all of them. Oops, sorry, one with control N, constructor with all of them. Here it is. And then some getters and setters. Here's getters and setters, all of them. So I have the bill set up, and then this implements serializable. There we go. So now we have a bill that's serializable. Now in order to get the bill, I'll just create public final constant, public constant final, public final static tag, and that is going to be the key. So this is the bill key. That's how we get that bill, right? So basically when you send back the result, it will use this, okay, and we'll go with the bill key. There's that, and then basically that's what we're going to use. Okay, here we are. Okay, cool. So we get the bill here, and then we do stuff. So now that's how we do this. Then now if we want to trigger that intent, this intent should go to create. All right, so we go here, start this dot launch. Okay, get contents, create bill activity, and it goes to the create bill activity. Okay, perfect. So now when we trigger it, it goes here. If we leave, it comes back. Okay, good. So now create bill activity. So where is the create bill activity? Here it is. And now this one needs to load the create bill fragment. So basically get inside here, we need to get the support fragment manager, get support fragment manager dot begin transaction dot commit, and then basically here we do a replace of main, and this is the create bill fragment. Here we are. Okay, so now if we do this a little bit, let's see what happens. We run it, we go here. Okay, it takes us here. You create. Oh, it's going directly to create bill. Yeah, because we need to tie it to a button. So this bill summary fragment going here needs to be tied up to the button. So binding dot button create dot set on click listener new on click listener, and that's where you do this, right? That's where you do this. We run this again. Here we are. Click on start, takes you here. Create bill, takes you here, and now you create your bill. All right, so there is a select, there is a button, there is a bill date. All that stuff is straightforward also. So if we go back, let's fix this layout thing here to make it select also. Right, so create bill fragment. Here it is. Here it is. And this one we just need to call it select. All right, so here we are. Okay, so now the create. So if you look at the build summary, we're good. The build summary needs to, when you click on the build summary fragment, and here we are, this is it, and then when you click, you get back the build that the create bill creates, right? So, and we'll look at how we can use it and so on, but for the time being, let's focus on the create bill. So now we go to create bill. Now in create bill, we're not going to receive any data, so basically I'm going to at start or at initialization, so I'm going to remove all these. I don't need them. All right, and even the on create, I don't need all of this. Okay, let's set up the binding. Fragment create bill. Here's the binding. Okay, and let's set up our binding here. Here we are. Okay, now we on view created. Okay, perfect. And I know that this create bill is going to trigger going from create bill to other fragments, the select discount, and then you also have the select date. So basically the select discount, the select date, I need these two. So basically I need an interface, public static public interface, and this is the create bill listener. All right, go to void, go to select discount, void, go to select date. All right, here it is, and then also void send selected bill. All right, and then void on cancel create bill. All right, here we are, and we can import this guy. Okay, good. So we're good here. That's this guy, and then this is all boilerplate. Here it is. Listener on attach, and there's a try catch. Surround by try catch block. Okay, yes, here we are. That's what I want. Here it is. Okay, so here is the try catch block. This is the create listener, and then who implements it? It implements it the activity that hosts it, which is create bill activity, and we say here implements. Here's the interface, and then these are the methods. Implement the methods. Here they are. Now to go to create discount, I'm gonna copy this from here to go to create discount, and we're gonna send it the bill. So basically here I need to have a tag. So create bill fragment. Okay, so basically here's the same thing, but instead of this one, I'm gonna say create select discount fragment. Here it is, and then add to backstack. Okay, here it is, and then similarly go to select date is here and select date. All right, here it is, and then send selected bill on cancel. So we're good here. Okay, cool. So we are able to go to these screens, and then on cancel we pop the backstack. So basically we go here. Oh, on cancel we just say set results to result cancelled, and then finish. Okay, send the selected bill. We need to send the result, so we need to create an intent, and then basically we need to add the bill. So we'll do that now. Import class, and then intent dot put extra. This is the bill summary activity dot, or this summary fragment dot bill comma bill. Okay, and then we do set result to okay with the intent, and then we finish. Okay, perfect. So basically we're sending it back. All right, perfect. So now these methods already implemented, we can just go ahead and implement them, use them. So basically I'm going to use them in on view created. Button create, set on click listener new on click listener. That's for the button. Binding dot button select date dot set on click listener new on click listener, and listener go to select date. Binding dot button select discount. Alright, set on click listener new, there it is, and go to select discount. So basically we need to have discount is going to be a number, so we'll do double discount equal to 0, and then basically also okay, so we have a discount, and go to selected discount. Well, let's make it -1 so that I can differentiate if it was selected or no. So that's the discount, and there is a date also, so there is selected date. So this is selected discount, and then similarly I have date selected date, and we are good here. Import class, and here we are. And now I just need to do some simple things here, where we could say if selected date is not equal to null, then binding dot text view date dot set text to I need a simple date formatter. There it is, and then basically that's gonna be simple date formatter dot format, and there's date, else set text to NA. Alright, so if selected discount is greater than 0, right? Else greater than or equal to 0, maybe greater than or equal to 0. I don't know which kind of discounts we have here. Then we do binding dot text view discount dot set text string dot value of select discount. All right, cool. So here it is, and then you need the percentage beside it. Okay, so we can do that here. Okay, otherwise we'll do binding dot text view selected set text to n/a, and we're good here. So actually if we run it, something is going to happen, right? At least it should show the NAs, right? So I think they were there already. So, but here we are. Select it here, and you see they are both NAs. You click on select, takes you here. There's a cancel. We'll look at it in a little bit, and then there is a select also here. Takes you here. There's a cancel, and so on. Okay. So let's go, and for this also we need a method to set these two, right? So basically we need setter. So basically we can do some setters for set selected date and also set selected discount. Here we are. So I have these two. Okay, good. So we're done with these. We go to the bill. Let's do selected discount. So where is the selected discount fragment? Select discount fragment. Here we are. Okay, we're not sending it anything, so we need to remove these. We need to remove this part also, and all of this part goes away, and even the on create goes away. I need to create some binding fragment select discount binding, and here's the binding for this. And then similarly I would like to set up the binding here. Here we are, on view created. Okay, good. So now what does it do? If I just look at the diagram, I can figure out what it's doing. There is a select discount, there is this. So selecting a discount, there is a radio group, and then there is a custom, and there is a button, there is a text view that appears here, and there is a cancel and submit. Okay, cool. So now let's start by creating the interface. Public this selected discount listener. Here it is. So I could say on selection cancelled, right? That's when it's cancelled. And then vote on discount selected, and you send it the discount. Perfect. And we do, here we are, listener on attach, and here we are, and also surround by try catch block. Okay, all right, here we are. Perfect. So I'm trying to use GPT to help me here. All right, so now binding dot button cancel dot set on click listener new, and that's on cancelled. And then similarly here, if you look at the layout, if you go back here, you see if you do select discount, something is not selected to start with, so I need to make sure if something is selected. Okay, good. Okay, so binding. Also, let me set up the selection handler here as you move things around. Now, do they tell you what's the maximum? I think the maximum is set as 50. So select, let's go scroll a little bit. Yeah, set it to 50. Okay, good. Okay, maximum is 50. So I'll go here, I'll say binding dot seek bar dot set maximum to, here it is, 50. Okay, binding dot seek bar dot set on seek bar change listener new on seek bar change listener. And then basically on it being changed, I have a text view, seek bar progress, and here we do string dot value of, and here is the progress, and here we go. So we are able to do when you move this, it should show the progress. Okay, so if we run this again, here we are. Click on start. Click on create bill. Here's the discount. Take us. Oh, there's something that's not happy. Okay. So you create bill again. Click on the discount, and let's have a look what happened. What did I do wrong here? All right. Okay, so let's see, what did we mess up? Binding. Here it is. Okay, let me clean this up. Okay, here we are. Must implement. Yes, the activity needs to implement the interface. Remember, we created an interface and we have on attach. The activity needs to create the interface, which is the create bill activity. Here it is. And we do something like this. Here it is. And we need to implement the methods. And here we are. Now, this one we do pop backstack, right? And while this one we need to get the create fragment. So where is that here? What did we call it? So get fragment by tag. Here's the tag. Okay, so we could do create bill fragment equal to this. Let me minimize this a little bit, and here's the tag. Check to see if it's equal to null. right? Here we are. If it's not equal to null, we set the discount date, and then we pop the backstack. Get support fragment manager, pop the backstack. So now we actually are done with the discount selection in general. So let's go back here, start, there it is, create new bill, and here's the discount selection, and you see you are able to, whoops, what happened? Discount selection, and you're able to drag, oh, it's going back, that's pretty interesting. On discount selected, on cancel, alright, we'll go back here. Okay. Oh, why did we do this? No, we don't do this. We do, that's it. And here we go. That's it. All right. Let's run this again. Why did we have this mListener? mListener is only when you click the buttons and so on. So we go back here. You create new bill. Here is the discount. You move it. You see it goes all the way to 50, and we're good to go. Now let's do the selection. Manage this kind of selection, and we're good to go. So let's go here and say binding dot button cancel. We already took care of that. Submit dot set on click listener new on click listener, and then basically here we need to find out what's the discount. So let's check to see integer, which is, or let's say binding dot the radio group, okay, dot id selected get selected. It's the ID of the selected item. So it's an integer. It's the ID of the selected item. Get checked ID or something like that. Get checked, here is checked radio button ID. Okay, it's an integer. All right, so we do this int ID checked ID equals this, and now I can check to see if checked ID is greater than 0, right? So this means that it is, or is equal to -1, right? So equal to -1 means it's nothing is selected. Equal to -1, else if, and so on, right? So basically we'll do that. Now I need to figure out which one is selected. So basically else, we'll do this, else if. So if checked ID equals r.id dot check radio button 10%, here it is. So basically that's, we'll do mListener dot selected discount is 10%. Okay, we're good here, and so on. So else if, and another else if, and another else if. So basically if it's else if radio 15, so here is 15%, or it's 15%. And if it's radio, let's say 18, so here is 18%. Okay. And radio custom, so basically this is going to be binding dot seek bar dot get progress. All right, here we are, and that's it. So basically we are doing something like this, and then here we can just do a toast get context, make discount selection, right? Okay, cool. So now we run this again and we see what's going on. Here we are. The flow should work now. So here we are, create a new bill. We make a selection of the discount. Okay, let's pick 10%, click on submit. It shows 10%, click on select again. Let's click on 18%, and it's 18%. Let's not make any selection, click submit. It says please make a selection. 15%, here it is. Okay, now let's make custom, and I'm moving things up here. Submit. Now it's 40%. Go back, let's make it something else. 24, and you need to pick custom, and here we go. All right, so we're good. We're good here. We're done with the selection here, and the cancel. Does the cancel work? Okay, so here is select, cancel. All right, good. Select, cancel. This works. Build date, straightforward also. So let's go and close this guy and this guy, and the fragment, we will need it. Now select build date. Here it is, and let's have a look at what it looks like. In a little bit we'll look. You just pick a date, so we need to also set up the maximum for that date. This was part of the homework, so this is nothing new here. Fragment, select build date, binding. Here we are. Okay, here we are, binding binding equals, and here we are, return root, one view created, and we're good to go. Okay, so now if we go back to this app, here it is. When you go select build date, this is it. You're selecting a bill, and basically the bill date, the maximum date is today. Okay, so I think so they set up the maximum date to be today. Set the bill date, it doesn't say. Make sure that the maximum bill date is today. Okay, we'll do that. Cool. So if you go here, binding dot calendar view dot set maximum date to, yeah, here we are. Or we can do new date and then get the current milliseconds from it. Okay, cool. So here we are. Now that's the case. Now we also need binding. We need what I will do is I'll copy what I had for the interface on the discount fragment. I'll copy these methods. Here it is. Then go back to the build date because it does the same thing. Comment it out here, and let's create the interface. Public interface, select build date, on date selected, on selection cancelled. So the same name, and here it is. Listener on attach. All right, try catch. Okay, here we are, and we are good here. Now I can do binding dot set dot button cancel, set on click listener new, and listener dot on date selection cancelled, binding dot button submit dot set on click listener new, on click listener, and listener binding dot calendar view dot get date. It's already selected with something, right? So we're good here. So that's the date selection, straightforward. And I think it's not going to work because we need this listener to be implemented by the create build activity. Okay, and we go here, and let's implement the methods. It's only one method because I used the cancel is the same. So here's the same story. Create bill, you're getting a date. Oh, it's passing on along. That's a bit interesting. So now it's passing on along. So you have in the select date fragment, the date is this one. So I need all right. So I need to pass on a date. That's what I want. I want a date here. I'll send you back a date. Import class, import this one, and in the activity also this has to be a date. Okay, okay, good. So now what we are doing wrong is this part. Okay, we need to change this long to a date. Okay, can we do yeah, here it is with the date. Cool. So we can pass it the date, create a new date with the long, we get the date. Perfect. So we're passing on the date. So if we run this again and we pick start, let's say we create a new bill and we create a date. We pick, let's say, the 1st of October, click submit, and we see the 1st of October. Click submit. It shows the day before the month, which is straightforward. We can fix that. So you see, if we click submit, it shows day and then month and then year. We can make it month, year, the day, year. Very simple. Create build fragment. If you look at create build fragment, there is a place here in our code where we do the formatting of the date. Here it is, day, month, year. We can do month, year, month, day, year now. Okay. Here it is. We click on start, create new bill, create the date, 9th, click submit, and it's showing 9/23. Let's see why is the case here. Submit. Oh, it's not sending the right date. Huh, okay. Let's see why. So this is the bill date. And on submit, calendar view dot get Okay, that's pretty interesting. On submit, on date selected, date dot calendar view, select that again, let's go back, select this one, click on submit. It's still showing this one. Okay. We can set up a handler when you pick, it does the selected date. We can do that to avoid all of this, or we can go and look at the manual for it, but I wouldn't spend that much time on it. So I can, let's see here. So I can try to do a search on Google to do this, or I can go here and for how to get the selected date from the calendar view. Okay. And let's see what it says. Get the selected date from the calendar. Yeah, that's what I did. Calendar view dot selected date, and it should show the date that I picked. What could be the case is maybe in the layout there is a problem in the layout. So let's see, build date. There it is. There's a calendar view. There it is, and we're getting from it. Okay, cool. We can also set up a handler where you pick something. So basically, I could do binding calendar view dot set on date change listener new on date change listener, and basically here we can get the date from the calendar view as it changes, right? So basically we have the view that holds the data, there it is, and we can get the date from it, and we can do a log d here, and here is the date. All right, so basically we can also have a simple date formatter and so on. Okay, on change date and simple date formatter, here it is, and then basically we can do, okay. Let's see what happens when we do this. Is it capturing that change? Okay, here we are. We do a look at, and we clear these errors. Demo. Click on create and select build date, and let's say we pick 9. You see it's changing, but it's not changing the date on change selected. It's still showing the same dates. What did we do here? We did set the maximum date to be today. Sorry, the minimum date. So our maximum date, set minimum. Oh, set the minimum date to be today. Is that what they want to do? So let's see. The user is able to select the build date using, yeah, it should be today or set the minimum date to today. Actually no, set maximum date to today, and then build.calendar view set date to count milliseconds. So let's see what happens here. Or what we could do is we could say new date and then get time, something like that. So it's this, that's today, and then similarly also today. So I'm gonna set them all to today, and let's see. Okay, create new bill, select date 23rd, 16th. It's not changing. What if I remove this maximum date from the picture? I'll run it again. Okay, here we are. Create new bill. There is the create bill date, and now it's still not happy. There is something wrong. Okay, interesting. Calendar view dot set date dot get date for that view. What if I do for date is equal to this guy? It has the view, but it also has the date that the view changed to. So basically I can use the I can try. I think this change is because what the value is, but the value did change. So So what I could do, I can do a calendar dot builder get instance dot this gives you a calendar. So the date equals, so okay, we can do something like this equals dot time. Okay, and get, oh, this needs a new, okay, that's the calendar. We have calendar value with day, calendar get instance, calendar dot get instance dot set, here it is. Okay, so now that's the calendar. So we can do this as the calendar, here we are. Okay, and now I can get the date. So basically I can move all of that stuff here, and then I can get the date. So here's the date. So basically I know now the date. The date equals calendar dot get time. Okay, now let's see if this changes. Okay, let's run this now. Start that, create new bill. Here's the date. Now when I'm picking the date, yes, it's changing now. So now as you change, you get the date that was selected. Okay, good. So now I can do that. So basically what I could do is I could have a date here. I have selected date to be equal to new date. So that's the selected date. Here we are. And then whenever you change it, I will set the selected date to whatever you picked it to be. Here is that. And here we go. So now that's the selected date. And I also set the maximum to, here we are, and then set the date to this. We're good. Now when I'm doing this, I'm going to send back the selected date. Okay, here's that, and here's the selected date, and here we go. And I don't need the calendar view altogether. I'm listener, and we're good to go. So now let's run this now. Okay, so now we start, create new bill, date, and we pick the second. Here it is, you get the second. Oh, we're still getting the 23rd. So here's the second. Here we are. Ha, so that's the selected date. Oh, we never set up the selected date to be equal to something. So this one's selected date should be the global variable. Here it is. Okay, now it's gonna be good. Okay, here we are. Start, create new bill, selected date, and here is the second, submit, and you get back the second. Perfect. The percentage is 10%. Okay, and now we enter a bill account amount. So basically we are ready to go with the create bill fragment. So basically the create bill fragment, when you click on create, we need string bill name to be the edit text, which is this one, it seems. Okay, wrong name. And then basically string bill amount to be edit text, the bill amount maybe str. Okay, now we could show if bill name, bill name is empty, if the bill name is empty, okay, then we just toast enter bill name. Okay, else if then what I'm going to do, and basically I'm going to return. Okay, now I'm going to try catch on catch number format exception, and I'm going to say enter a valid bill, and then here I'm going to do double bill amount equals to double parse the bill amount. We did that, and then we check to see if selected the discount is less than 0, is equal to -1, right? Then we're gonna do the same thing, right? And then if the selected name equal to null, then enter a bill date, and then otherwise you just create a bill. So basically we do the new bill when everything is good. Okay, we go here is the bill, this is the constructor, okay, and here is our constructor. It's gonna receive bill name, the created date, so this is selected date, and then the discount, and then the amount, bill amount, and then we do the listener, and we're good to go. Okay, cool. So we have all the interesting stuff happening here. We don't need the returns. We don't need the returns. No, we don't need these returns. We don't need these returns because we have an else if, and we don't need this one here also. And we're good to go. So basically I have if bill empty is equal to this, else, and then I can even remove that return if it's confusing people, and then take that toast try catch, put it inside here. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So now we are good. I have the create, it goes back. So we are here. You see, if we go here and we create the bill, click submit, says enter the name, here is the name, you click submit, and then it enters the bill amount. So here is, let's say 100, and then click submit, says click a discount, here's the discount, say 10%, here it is, and then click the bill date, here is the 2nd of October, click submit, and then you create, it goes back. Perfect. So now when it goes back to the build fragment. Here we are, and now we can directly just display the build. So basically I can go here and I can do binding dot text view bill amount. Now let's have a look at the PDF just to get an idea of what does the bill amount look like. So basically the bill name, the bill amount is total amount, and then you have a discount percentage, and you go from there. So basically bill amount dot set text mbill string dot value of mbill dot bill amount. Okay, cool. So here we are, we have the bill amount, and we could do format string dot value of format, and then this is the string format, and then the object. So basically here it is, and then basically I wanted to format .00, something like that. Here we are. Okay, here we are. Here's the format string. Here is that, and here we are. Okay, cool. So I have the bill amount, and then the bill name. So basically I can do binding dot text view bill name, the text in bill dot get name. All right. So I have the format, I have the amount. Now let's get the discount. Okay, same story. I'm gonna copy this from here to here, here to here, and then this is gonna be text view bill this bill. Oh, okay. So basically there is a bill amount, bill discount amount. Okay. Discount percentage, here's that, and it is going to be get discount, and basically bill date. Okay, so simple date formatter, here it is, and then binding dot text view bill date. Okay, simple date formatter dot get date, get created ads. All right, here it is. So now you're getting some things. So now let's run it, and then there is a little bit of math we have to do, but we are done. So basically we are here, start, you create a bill, here's the name, here's let's say 100, discount amount is 10%, submit, and the bill date is the 2nd of October, here it is, and then you click on create, and you see here the name, the amount, the discount, and the discount amount, and the discount bill. We'll calculate these values. Now for that I also want to put same format. So here I want to put a $sign for the bill amount. Now we can do double bill discount equal to the bill amount times this times 100.00. Okay, So now I have this, okay, time discount, that's the discount. And then the bill total is the total amount minus the discount. And then basically I can just do text view. I'll copy this one. And one of them is going to be the bill discount. Okay. And the other one is going to be the total. This. And the other one is going to be the total. Okay. This is going to be the total. Text view discount amount and the total. All right, so now we are done, really. To run this, start bill. You do this. You say test bill. The amount is 100. Let's say 100. The discount. Let's pick a discount of 18%. Submit. The bill date is second, and click on submit. So it's 18%. Create. You have 18%, $18 of 100, and then you do a discount. 100 minus 18 is 82, and here is the date. Cool. So you create the bill again. Date, you can enter something here. Let's make it some big number here, and we go, let's say 10%. Submit. The bill date is the 5th. Here it is, and create, and you get back the 5th, and here are your numbers, and so on. So yeah, so that's basically it. We just wanted you to exercise start activity for result, returning data from fragment to a fragment, to a fragment to an activity, and so on. So please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.